Yo guys, it's Beast, back with some more Beastly content. Today we're going to be doing 4th tour of the underground base. This here is the villager automatic wheat farm. Now we're going down through the tunnels. The tunnels have now been completed here. I dug all this tunnel out and then I built up the whole walls and everything that designed it. I like it quite well. I've also hollowed all of this out. This entire wall here is going to be a bamboo farm. I don't really like the bamboo farms that are large fields types with like the robot that walks over and sweeps it. I really like the ones where they grow all the way to the top and then they're automatically harvested with pistons. That's just my favorite type of farm. Same for sugarcane, really. It's just a nicer farm. It works well underground, so it's the farm I use. Field farms could work underground, but I mean, it's just not as practical, seeing as how only the room you're in of the underground area really should be loading chunk-wise. But as you can see here, this is all hollowed out now. This took a little bit of time. We're now going to go up to the upper floors. I have added on to this upper floor. I finished off this upper floor, actually, and I finished off all the stairs, too. Even the roofs and everything are designed here. This is a little observation area for in the future when the sugarcane farm, or actually I think I'm going to be doing melon farms in there as well. Melon and the bamboo, and then also I have my spider farm down there for XP and, you know, string. As you can see there, we have the egg hatchery in the center creating chicken eggs, which are being fed down into a chest. As you can see right here, go ahead and get rid of this chicken here. This right here is the 4 chicken egg silo system here. So the first 3 chests are not connected to anything, but the 3rd chest is connected to a set of hoppers, which is connected to a dispenser, which automatically shoots chicken eggs out. But I have one of the hoppers set with a lever next to it so that when I switch that lever on or off, it will turn on and off the hopper, allowing for that hopper to be locked so that no more eggs will get to the dispenser, meaning as long as the redstone clock, which is skulk sensor activated, is running, as long as I have it where the hopper is switched on so it's actually working, there will be eggs added into the dispenser. Once I switch it off, it will finish off the round of eggs in the dispenser, but once the dispenser is empty, it will not do any more until I switch it back on. I ended up adding that just because I have had a massive amount of chickens spawn in there. You would not believe the number of chickens that actually spawn there. This is the new pumpkin farm area. I have a decent amount of farms for every single sort of trading material there is. I don't have all of them yet, but I am working on it. As you can see here, a full double chest of pumpkin from this farm. I haven't even worried with trading a little bit, but as you can see here, I'm also going to show you where the sugarcane farm is at compared to the pumpkin farm. The pumpkin farm is doing way better than the sugarcane farm. I think I need to expand on the sugarcane farm. I've almost bent and invested into a different sugarcane farm technology, but I don't know. Also, this melon farm here did have a little bit of melon in its melon chest, but not that much. And as you can see here, this is where the eggs themselves are created, and then the eggs are put into chests, which the bottom chest can be ran to dispensers to create a ton of chicken meat. I have chests and chests of chicken meat now, and only one butcher at the trade place in the Ocean Monument, which needs a lot of work still. So as you can see here, this is just a harvest clip of the leather farm setup I have here. This was actually just when I was just getting it built. I just wanted to test it out. I finally had enough cows in the 3 feeding areas that I had, and I wanted to test it out real quickly, and now I think I've got it up to almost 3 stacks of leather in this. I went ahead and finished it out. I added a hopper system that runs into a chest so that I can automatically collect all the leather. I did all that, and I also added some half slabs that I could stand on so I could kill them easier. You will see that in a second, but here is the harvest. As you can see here, you can pack this thing full of cows. As long as you have the wheat, you just go up to them and you feed them and you feed them, and it takes like half a stack of wheat every single time. I mean, I think it might even be able to take up a whole stack of wheat. You just got to get all the cows fed, and it will push all of them into the water, which are all ran this way into hoppers now. But as you can see here, this was just the little before the scene there. But as you can see here, there's even glass here in house surrounding it. I've designed it all, I've decorated it all. It looks nice. It fits the theme of the base. I don't really know about the cobblestone wall, but overall, I like it. There's no cows currently in it, as I already did a harvest. But as you can see there, almost 3 stacks of leather just from the short time of it being here, and I haven't even been worrying about it. But That is why we built the automatic wheat farm. And as you can see here, this is just a quick little shot of feeding all of the cows. As you can see here, you just have them all in the fence post design. This is based upon what was once a suffocation design for leather, which apparently if you fed too many or like entity cramming or something another, maybe they'd kill it, automatically die and stuff, but for some reason it didn't work for me in Bedrock. It might be a Bedrock issue where it only works in Java, I don't know. And then also, here's gonna be, once I get through this door, this took a minute and I ended up fighting the door. This is a quick shot of a demonstration of the chicken farm. Usually it overflows into the secondary coop there. That's why I have a secondary door on this. Usually the chickens start to overflow after a certain number go. They start pushing each other through the glass, and then there's a ton of chickens. Sometimes they even get past the second coop. I've left it on before for hours and hours, I mean overnight, and it has literally been so full of chickens. I've sat there for 10 minutes. I should have recorded it earlier, but I had a harvest where it was 10 minutes of just spamming the kill button on all those chickens, and I got like a double chest worth of chicken. But anyway, we're gonna go up here now. I did do a little work to the super smelter. I went ahead and did a modification to this design. I copied this design off some video, and I did a little bit of a modification. I changed out the redstone torch there for a lever so that I can stop the minecart with the chest running in the back, because that's actually what's supplying the fuel. The old design has like a double chest up top with a hopper dispensing down, and it only dispenses one coal at a time into the hopper minecart, which really slows down the furnaces. And when you're not using coal and you're using bamboo, and bamboo burns much quicker, it's even worse. But when you have a bamboo farm and you can use tons of it, you can fill the entire minecart hopper full of it, and then it'll constantly be running over the furnaces, keeping all of the furnaces lit the entire time, and make very much better fuel source, given that the new coal coordinates for where they spawn is in mountain areas, and I don't really have any mountain areas on my world. I've actually looked on like a seed generator thingy where it like tells you where stuff sat on there, and I couldn't find a single mountain biome on this seed. So yeah, I don't really know what else I'm supposed to do for coal. I guess I could build some other farm that harvests a mob that drops coal, but that just doesn't seem right to me. So I just use bamboo for fuel source now. The super smelter works way better with a bamboo source. I just need to have some bamboo now. My bamboo farm is very barren. This here is my current chest setup. It is feeling outdated now. Mainly, I'm thinking about, I want to create a silo system of chests for some of these blocks that I have a ton of, like deep slate. I have so much deep slate. I have chest and chest of it sitting around. But I want to create silo sort of systems for it, where the very bottom of the silo would be what would be just a barrel, so that it's just a barrel full of stuff that would be constantly loaded. The instant it ran out, stuff would run down to it to fill it. That sounds like a very fun system for storage, and then it'd have like 4 silos of chests above it so that they would be filled too, but they wouldn't drop their items down until the barrel was empty, so that the barrel would be an automatically filled barrel. That way, yeah. So I think that's going to be the next storage system. I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. I want to make sure that it will automatically pull from the chest below it, which I think is easy as long as they're just constantly stair-stepping down, so it could take up a decent amount. But thankfully, I have an underground base. As you can see here, a lot of this has been toured already in the previous tours. A lot of this hasn't changed. I do have a full diamond set now, all of it having some sort of enchantment. I'm still trying to build it into a god set before I wear it. I want mending on it and everything. I'm just so scared to wear it and then lose it and be so mad at the game, so I don't bother putting it on yet. I don't really need it. I'm just constantly working on the underground base or using the nether portal to go somewhere else, which incorporates it into the base. I like to incorporate every single nether portal area into the base. Right now, the only thing I have incorporated into the base 100% is the ocean monument. However, I do have tunnels that do lead to other areas, such as a pillager outpost, which maybe eventually that'll turn into a farm as well, but then I'd have to build the tunnel out to it and make it look nicer. As you can see here, this is the beginning floors. First of all, that was the pumpkin based floor. It was originally going to be storage for all the pumpkin stuff. I think once the auto crafter update comes out officially, I'm going to build an automatic pumpkin machine that just automatically makes pumpkin pies so that I can use it as my food source, and have something that's automatically crafting it so that I don't have to be bothered to make it ever again. I'll just have an ingredient hopper input area that I can just throw ingredients in and be good there. I might even make like a little miniature egg dispenser so that I just have a couple chickens up there automatically making eggs for the pumpkin pies, so I don't have to constantly run eggs, because eggs is the one thing that I don't want to deal with. But besides that, anyway, on to the Nether Hub. So, like I said, these are the 4 different axes of the entrance. I really haven't done anything to the hub main area yet, but I do have the tunnel built out all the way to the Ocean Monument. I didn't really build out a tunnel to the villager breeding station behind the portal to the Ocean Monument, just because that's only there for the Ocean Monument. Once I get done with the Ocean Monument, I do believe I'm gonna just box that up and cover that up, but I'm actually that tunnel don't even exist behind that wall there. I will go ahead and show you the Ocean Monument. It is actually turned into a trade hall for villagers. I do have a good number of villagers already. However, I am missing a large number. I want to add a ton more because I have a ton more things I could sell. I have a ton more things that I have in bulk quantities, and then only 1 or 2 traders for. I need a lot more traders. This is actually a fish farm. I took the very top of the Ocean Monument and made it signs to where the ocean will fall through, and now it actually works pretty decently for fish. Every now and again it does get a guardian, but it is by no means a guardian farm yet. I would like to go out and maybe remove some more water and see if I can get this little area here at working as a guardian farm, but let's get out of here because I haven't done very much work on the Ocean Monument at all. But yeah, this is how the underground base has been going. I have been working on it a little bit. I've got some things done. I'm liking where it's going. We are down onto another floor now. My favorite design currently is definitely this tunnel, but this has been the video, and I am out. This is my underground base. I can't wait to catch you in the next one.